ESPNOurGirls.org for the facts you need on breast health. Brought to you by Susan G. Coleman and the Ad Council.
And ESPN2.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 93.5, KJOC Bettendorf.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Quad City sports fans of all ages, ESPN 93.5 and Town Square Media is proud to present to you the best Quad City sports talk radio show in the world. With the face who runs the place, T-Roy, the OG on the marquee, J-Bird, and the cat who runs the chat with the stats, Statman Surge. We are Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. We're not a Quad City Sports Talk Radio Show. We're not the Quad City Sports Talk Radio Show. We are your Quad City Sports Talk Radio Show. Welcome to the conversation, Quad Cities. But first, the Dawn. Welcome back, Quad Cities, to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local, here on ESPN 93.5 in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Done Right TV and Security Solutions. It's been a nice little break, nice little 4th of July week.
Long weekend, man.
Nixon for T-Roy. Serge is here.
What's going on, buddy?
Hey, Serge.
Hey, man.
How's it going, Serge?
Fantastic, bud. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
Doing well.
How's your 4th?
It was fine.
Fine?
Yeah. I don't, I mean, we'll get into it. It was fine.
Did you light off any fireworks?
Nope.
You didn't light off any fireworks?
Not one.
Klinger,
not at all.
Klinger just threw his radio across the room.
Yeah, I know. Nope, not a single firework. No, it was a nice break, a nice week, and the weather was decent, except for, a week ago Sunday, when that storm came in out of nowhere. That was a little crazy.
We got a little action. I mean, it was humid, rained a bit. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been nice the last couple.
But yeah, we had a crazy week. The best week of all in the NBA history, I guess you could say, or just the craziest week. I mean, maybe not like. It was a nice break.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the NBA's completely different now, right? It completely shook up. Mm-hmm. Everything's changed in 2 weeks.
Yeah, and well, there's my headphones again. No, it will be it's interesting to see where it looks at. You would say and we'll look at each different move and everything else, but you would say the West is still the dominant at the end of it, right?
Yeah, the West far and away. I mean, I count 4 good teams in the East and probably 8 solid teams in the West.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe 9. There's still one move left to be made,
and that is to
Russell
trade
Westbrook.
Yeah, to trade Russell Westbrook,
and he could change quite a few things. But I mean, depending where he goes, like he goes to Minnesota, he goes to the Timberwolves. Are the Timberwolves a playoff team? I think so, right? He goes to Miami. Is Miami like kind of a contender in the East? Maybe.
Yeah, but what is he? 30 years old and a bad contract?
He's good. He's really good, though. I mean.
Who's ever wanted to play with him? KD left him. PG left him.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not. Like,
then KT's gonna leave him from Timberwolves. Let's keep giving guys.
Like Durant left him to go to the Golden State Warriors. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Like, Oklahoma City made their own bed when they traded James Harden a year too early and didn't give that team a shot to actually win one.
Mm-hmm. Well, I know Westbrook and Oklahoma City basically have come to terms that probably a trade's going to happen.
Well, they just traded Grant this morning to Denver.
Mm-hmm.
So they got under the salary cap or under the
luxury tax.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So they saved themselves like $39 million trading away one guy.
Smart move.
Well, yeah. At this point, you're selling all your assets. Why not?
Well, they haven't been out of the first round in what, 4 years? 3 years
since Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's 3 years then. Yeah. So yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You're trading for a point guard who hasn't gotten his team out of the first round in 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, Kemba Walker has won one playoff series in his career.
Okay.
Kyrie Irving without LeBron James There's won a couple.
Well,
right?
I'm not. I mean, that's the jury's going to be out on Kyrie Irving still.
Oh, truly? Yeah.
I mean, that did not work out in Boston for him, and it didn't work out in Cleveland. So who knows how that's going to work?
I mean,
in Brooklyn, that can fail miserably.
Say what you want about Westbrook, but he's one of the better players in the NBA, right?
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Right.
well,
Any team, pretty much any team's better with Westbrook than without him,
Yes.
right? He could swing things.
well, we got that to talk about more. With the Leonard signing the trade, the Brooklyn Nets stealing KD from the Knicks.
Is that who they stole him from? Were the Knicks ever an option?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were.
Oh,
actually.
Nobody's going to the Knicks.
No, they were a big option,
Yeah.
and they dropped the ball big time.
We'll talk about that. We got a little bit of John Deere Classic to talk about. We got the All-Star break,
Home Run Derby?
Home Run Derby. I think I'm the only person that do you get a little bit excited about it just because of Gambling Club, right?
Yeah, and it's a tradition, man.
It is a tradition. So I like talking about it. Second hour.
World Cup soccer.
We're gonna have Merrick
It's
Brave.
a big day at Wimbledon, Jay.
We get to recap World Cup soccer, and the Coco craze is taking a speed bump at the Wimbledon.
She did what she had to do.
She lost.
She lost, but you know her name now. She's 15 years old.
That's true, but she did what she had to do. Like, that's not a thing. Like, yeah, she did what she had to do.
She did. She shouldn't
made
have gotten
herself
this
known.
far, but she did. And now you're going to be paying attention somewhat.
Anyway, like I said, it was a nice break. 4th of July. Serge, what'd you do for 4th of July?
Worked.
Okay.
I went to a pool party, and then I worked.
All right.
Didn't light up any fireworks. Got one thrown at me.
Yeah?
You did?
Yeah, in the
Did
car.
you catch it?
No, I was driving.
That's not very nice.
No, a guy pulled around on a bicycle in front of me at the end of the night.
Was it Klinger?
No. Well, it might have been. I don't know. I didn't.
What kind of firework was it?
I don't know, man.
Was it a bottle rocket?
No.
Was it a snake?
No. It's something, but the guy, I pulled around a corner to get out of a parking lot,
Yeah.
and this guy on a bicycle was coming right out. This is like 2:30 or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Sure.
And so I stopped.
This is in the village?
No.
No.
But I stopped, and I was waving the guy forward. Go ahead, man.
Yeah.
On your bicycle. Not going to hit you. And he stopped. He stared me dead in the eyes, pulled out a firecracker or something out of his pocket, lit it, and threw it at my truck.
You had it coming.
Yeah.
So before it went off, I just drove over it.
Yeah. It's those wicks. The long burning wicks really make that.
I don't know, man. Fireworks bring out all the crazies.
Truly.
It really, the holiday being on a
Thursday, it threw everything out of whack,
It
right?
did,
The 4-day weekend.
Wednesday night was still busy.
Yeah.
Thursday, nothing during the day because everyone's at cookouts and pool parties.
Yeah.
And then the night was crazy. And then Friday was weird in the afternoon, busy for a little bit at night. Just bar business was strange.
And just constant explosions outside
Yeah.
for 4 straight days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Totally not legal anymore, just so anyone's aware.
It's not after the weekend?
No.
It's only 3rd and 4th.
Yeah. So stop it.
Yeah, they're not. Like, we're basically in Nebraska now. You're going to hear this all
Stop.
year round.
Go to Missouri.
There's going to be constant explosions.
You want to light off your fireworks, Klinger? Go to Missouri.
I was in bed early on the 3rd, and the explosions didn't really bother me.
No,
They don't make
you
my
get
dog.
used to
They
them.
don't make my dog go crazy either. I know there's like things on social media. They're like, "Hey, remember there are dogs out there that get worried about this stuff." My dog doesn't care.
No, mine either.
It is a little bit.
My dog's too old to care about pretty much anything.
Your dog's
at this
lighting
point.
off his own fireworks?
Yeah, he's just like, I've seen better.
Quick story: my dog got out this morning.
Good times. Is he a runner?
I was like, "Wait a minute, what's going on? Why isn't he answering when I call?" I mean, he was probably out by himself or out and about for himself. I don't know, maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, he should be proud of himself. Good for him.
He came back.
Yeah.
He listened to my whistle and everything. What'd you do for the 4th, Nick?
I was at Harrington's in the old Bettendorf Street Fest,
Yeah, I went up to the Street Fest.
How was it in the evening there? I popped in there earlier in the day for.
It's good.
come
It's
and
fun,
say
man.
hi, but
Like
it's
it
good crowd.
cooled down a bit. Yeah. I think Corporate Rock played.
Don't they always?
Yeah.
That's just an easy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just an easy throw out there. Aftershock.
I think there was free ice cream. I don't remember.
I don't remember that. I went up, did a couple pool parties, and then my daughter and I went up there again. She's really interested in the what line dancing is. It's not that she's interested in a good way. She just doesn't understand how they all know how to. Because one end of the street is country music, the other end is rock music.
It's one of the few things that I fear, Jay.
Is line dancing?
Country line dancing.
Synchronized dancing?
Yeah.
Choreographed. She's just like, how do they know? I was like, I think they just follow the person in front of them, and then it's just repeated motion. So we watched fireworks for a while. We left before the finale. She's a trooper, man. She doesn't like. She's in. She's out. She got her funnel cake.
Yeah.
Stayed away from the lemonade shake-ups.
Is that good advice?
I just think so. It's just lemonade, sugar, and dirty water.
We're going to argue with you on that one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is.
You're a lemonade shake-up guy, aren't you?
Lemons, sugars, and
I don't
dirty
mind
water.
a nice lemonade shake-up.
Yeah.
You put like a little something in there?
Little Kettle One?
Yeah.
No, not for the 9-year-old.
Oh,
Well, not for your kid,
yeah,
Jay.
yeah. I just stay away from them in general. But the funnel cake was good, and it was good. The fireworks were good. But we didn't light any off. Didn't buy any.
Corn dogs?
Didn't have a corn dog.
Really?
Either. I'm not a fair food guy. Sorry.
The fair. It's just.
Well, that's what it is. It's fair food. It's street fast food or whatever. It's not a food truck or whatever. It's different. But then we had a softball tournament all weekend. We played at 2:00 on Friday and then had 4 games on Saturday. We played at 8 in the morning. And then we had 3 more games after that, 8 o'clock, and we were done. Our last game started at 8 o'clock at night. Long day.
Yeah.
So, we did not win. I got to see the Hart Schneid there, though.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I got to play the future Lady Knights.
Always a pleasure.
All right, when we come back, let's talk about the NBA, what we missed last week.
It is Vans Monday, and every Monday at Vans Pizza Pub and Grill, you can get a large pizza and appetizer for $15.99 from 6 to 11 p.m. and wash it down with $3 You Call It's. So grab some bread nuggets and try one of Vans' specialty pizzas like the Iowa Farmhand, a pizza like no other with homemade farmhand sauce, diced pork tenderloin, yellow onions topped with diced pickles, or try Jay's favorite, the Yo Adrian. You can get any of Vans' food items to go. Go to www.vanspizza.net to check out their menu, or you can call Good to Go Quad Cities at 322-2220 to order any of their food items, or go to goodtogoquadsqc.com. To grab these specials and more fun, go to 3333 North Harrison Street, or check out the downtown Davenport location at 217 Brady. That's Van Pizza Pub and Grill. Come get served.
This is Merrick Brave from SCW Pro, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
Catch every swing, double play, and home run at the Quad Cities Home for Sports. Frick's Tap in Davenport. Don't miss a single inning on their 23 TVs. Enjoy the best daily food and drink specials in town. Throwback $2 domestic tall boys, $3 cooler shots, $4 burger baskets, and raffles during every live Cubs broadcast. Frick's is your place to be for every game. Come for the game and stay for the fun with live music, DJs, and karaoke. Frick's Tap. Good people and good beer. Served properly. West 3rd Street, Davenport.
Sheedy Family Chiropractic is your choice for chiropractic care in the Quad Cities. Chronic problems, joint pain, or recent injury, don't let pain slow you down. Sheedy Family Chiropractic in Davenport can help decrease your pain and improve range of motion, keeping your busy life moving. Same-day appointments available most days for new patients and $20 sports physicals. Call today or visit SheedyChiro.com. That's SHEEDY Chiro.com. Sheedy Family Chiropractic, getting you back to work, play, and life.
With less than 2 outs for a young man that came into the World Series hitting Michael Collins.
This is Michael, playing in the Junior College World Series.
A swing and a high fly hit well to left.
It was a happy
Pinhagen
moment.
Back to the track, to the wall. He leaps and it is gone.
But then, Michael was killed in an impaired driving crash in McLean County.
A 2-run home run for Michael Collins.
He was 22. Drunk, buzzed, or impaired driving simply has to stop. It really is a matter of life or death. Learn more at lifeordeathillinois.com.
A true red, white, and blue savings celebration. Now through Monday night, the McGrath family of dealerships' biggest ever 4th of July sales event at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport. Pre-owned prices as low as $39.95. $39.95. Payments from $99 a month. $99 a month. Eastern Iowa's best selection of certified pre-owned trucks from $10,988. $10,988. Don't miss holiday savings through Monday night at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport. Pre-owned prices as low as $39.95. Payments from $99 a month. Eastern Iowa's best selection of certified pre-owned trucks from $10,988. Celebrate your freedom to save through Monday night. The McGrath Family 4th of July sale at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport, 4618 North Brady Street. See all the savings online at McGrathAuto.com.
I need a superhero.
I just donated my car to Arrowhead Ranch for their upcoming auto auction on October 19th.
How does that make you a superhero?
My donation will help at-risk youth. I can deduct it from my taxes, and they even came and picked it up from my cave.
Ah, my hero.
Time is running out. Visit arrowheadyouth.org and donate your vehicle to Arrowhead Ranch, and you too can be a superhero.
Sports and beer. Enjoy both at lunch. Don't hassle us. We're local, noon to 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 93.5.
ESPN 93.5. Don't hassle us. We're local here in the Hassle Palace.
Is there a good Def Leppard song?
On Right TV Security and Solutions. That's a very good question.
I don't think there's a good Def Leppard song.
All right. So, like, what? I was in 6th grade when Pour Some Sugar to Me came out.
That's the one that people will tell you is the good Def Leppard
Hysteria,
song.
That's the Hysteria album, right? Not Pyromania. That's Hysteria. I remember that.
Right.
All right. Is there a good Def Leppard song?
They'll tell you Pour Some Sugar on Me is their hit, right?
Is
that a good song?
Well,
or is that just a song that gets frequent play in a gentleman club?
Yeah. Is there a good Def Leppard song?
What has 9 arms and sucks?
Yeah.
Right. Well,
I get that. Yeah.
We all know this.
Yeah. Let's go through some of them. That's Rocket that just played. There's Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Not great. Love Bites.
Photograph.
Not great.
Photographs.
Love
Bites.
Pour Some Sugar on Me at weddings is about the only.
See, when you got to qualify it like that, you're already talking.
Right.
Yeah.
There's got to be more, right?
No, there aren't.
There's not anything from a movie soundtrack.
2 steps behind.
No.
There's not one from a movie soundtrack.
Def Leppard's like it's like McDonald's. Like you just listen to it because it's there and it's been there your whole life.
Have you ever needed someone so bad?
No.
Is that a song too? Have you ever needed someone so bad?
I got a list here.
Are you sure that's not a Bryan Adams song?
I'm positive.
I don't know.
I mean, it probably sounds a little bit like Bryan Adams there, but
have you ever known anyone? Do they have a greatest hits? Has anybody?
They do have a greatest hits, but here's another important question: has anyone ever said, "You know who my favorite band is? It's Def Leppard."
Yeah.
Has anyone ever said that? Has anyone ever tried to make the argument that Def Leppard's the greatest band ever? Has anyone ever?
Hey,
is anyone like, you know who's touring this summer?
Hey, you know who's going to be at the Mississippi Valley Fair this year?
Right, I gotta see them. I see them every time they're in town.
Really, Def Leppard's going to play? Yeah. You want to go? Yes.
It's a once in a we got to see Def Leppard before they all start dying off.
If I said that to you, Nick, hey, Def Leppard's playing the Mississippi Valley Fair, what would you say?
Fine. Fine.
Sam's still not going to the fair again this year.
Throw in a lemonade shake up and I'm there?
Yeah. Like give me something tall and blended and I'll go.
There you go.
Otto and I are both suckers for a good frozen drink.
Oh, in any public any public event.
That's how you could find us on a hot day.
Yeah.
We found a bar in New Orleans that had alcoholic frozen drinks.
Like all of them had alcoholic frozen drinks.
No.
Yeah. Most.
There were just 4 of this bar with the same name that we just kept walking into.
There's a lot of them.
That's where we saw the girl singing Hotel California.
Yeah, who didn't know the words Hotel California. But was also very excited to be singing Hotel California.
Da 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 California.
Yeah, who wouldn't be?
Anyway, Def Leppard's not good. Let's talk about the NBA.
Yeah, let's talk about the NBA. All right. So, the big thing that happened was what? The 4th of Kawhi, right?
That's sure. All right.
I like that.
Does that make... Everyone's saying this, like the Clippers are now the odds-on favorite to win the NBA championship.
They are the current odds-on favorite to win the NBA championship.
It's a little much.
You mentioned that.
Don't you think that's a bit much?
I think it's a little much.
Like, obviously, it's weird that the Clippers would be the favorite to win the NBA championship because that's just not something the Clippers are.
Or that you've ever heard.
Right. No, never.
Never heard that sentence before.
But is Paul George and Kawhi Leonard and Patrick Beverly and Lou Williams enough?
Yeah.
I mean...
With the acquisition of Kawhi Leonard and Paul George, Caesar Sportsbook on Saturday morning moved the Clippers from 10-1 to 11-4 to win the 2020 NBA title, just ahead of rival Los Angeles Lakers. So, originally, before that, over the past several weeks, the big bets had come in on the Lakers. At the sportsbooks, the Superbook reported taking in a $10,000 wager on the Lakers to win the title at 5-1 on June 15th, and another $10,000 bet at 7-4 on July 1st. William Hill reported taking a $9,500 wager on the Lakers at 5-1 on June 17th and a $10,000 bet on Lakers. As of total, going into Wednesday afternoon, 40% of the money that had been wagered on the odds to win have been on the Lakers. But now that they come in, the Clippers come in now the change has happened. The Clippers are now the new favorite. So, how did this happen? Chris Broussard was saying that the Clippers were out of the running. It was Lakers or Raptors as much as late Wednesday night. And then Kawhi Leonard comes in and says, not so fast, because I've been stalling because I'm trying to work a deal. Look at this guy go.
Good for him, by the way. But yeah, you can't... He's a total wild card.
You listen to like Bill Simmons' podcast. It was kind of almost a thing that the Raptors... didn't want to trade a lot of they didn't want to give up what the Clippers gave up. And
did they have to give up what the Clippers gave up?
But they were throwing some things in there almost to the point where they were trying to make the Clippers give up a lot more. And it worked. What they did, what the Clippers gave up for was Alexander Gallinari, unprotected first-round picks in 2021, 2022, 2024, and 26, and a protected 2023. And then there's 2 pick swaps. So 5 first-rounders. The most important one being the 2022 pick, because that's the year that's speculated that high schoolers are going to be allowed back in the NBA.
Okay.
So that's even higher than what the Lakers gave up for Anthony Davis.
Right. Yeah. But I mean, like on the Clippers' behalf, it was a 2-for-1. You know, they got that done. They get Paul George and Kawhi. Right.
Yes.
So
yeah,
the price
signed
they paid,
for 4 years, $142 million.
And draft picks in the NBA. I mean, anything past what 12 is just a complete coin toss. You don't know really what you're going to get at all.
They end up being more assets, kind of like expiring contracts.
Sure.
This Paul George is one of just 4 players to average 20 points, 5 rebounds per game in each of the last 4 seasons. And the last time the Clippers had 2 players in a season average 20 points per game and 5 rebounds was in 2004-2005, Elton Brand and Corey Maggette.
Ooh.
The Lakers signed Boogie Cousins.
Yeah.
To a 1-year, $3.5 million, and Rajon Rondo.
Sure.
I like it. Someone pointed out that they're looking like the 2017-2018 Pelicans. It's just they just added LeBron.
Yeah.
Rajon Rondo, that's going to be their point guard that's going to have to guard the point guards because they have nobody else.
For now.
For now's right.
Right.
I like the Cousins sign, the Rondo one. Take your leave it.
Well, if Cousins is good. I mean, obviously he's coming back from an injury on top of an injury. Yep. He hasn't looked right since then. But if he is back to himself, that team's pretty good, right? And that team has more depth than the Clippers if Cousins is good.
Yeah.
And when you look at like this season in the NBA, where basically Toronto won the championship by being upright at the end of the season, and Golden State just fell apart. I mean, depth is somewhat important. I mean, Kawhi gets hurt.
Depth. They played like 7 players, though, Toronto did.
Right, but they were all healthy. They're good players were all still healthy at the end of the year.
Okay.
Which is, you can say fortuitous, you can say it's lucky, but it happened, right? Whereas Golden State, 4 of their best 5 guys were hurt, right?
Yeah. So,
I mean, depth counts for something. Like Kawhi gets hurt like he did a couple years ago. Do the Clippers make the playoffs with just Paul George?
No.
They don't even make the playoffs.
No.
And the Western Conference is rough.
Right.
Right?
So there's some guys speculating now, and I mean
they made the playoffs this year. That Clippers team wasn't bad.
Right. I think there were some people, it's a little bit of an exaggeration, saying that they don't think the Golden State Warriors are going to make the playoffs next year because of their lack of depth.
Well, I was going to tell you whose offseason I've loved, the Golden State Warriors. I love what they've done so far.
D'Angelo Russell?
That's a great move. They were going to lose Kevin Durant anyway. They picked up an all-star just for him leaving, right?
Yeah.
They re-signed Looney for less than his value. He was hurt last year in the finals, but he's solid. They got the guy from Sacramento, Willie Cauley-Stein, who is a upside player. He's a young guy who got lost in Sacramento. When he came in the league, everyone said, he's very much like DeAndre Jordan. He's a good, athletic center who's going to play defense. D'Angelo Russell fits in really well with him. I mean, obviously, they lose Iguodala. I mean, I think they've done really well for how much they had to lose. If Klay Thompson comes back anytime soon and they can tread water, I don't think they're dead.
No. I think they're fine.
Is D'Angelo Russell going to fit with them?
Perfectly.
He's a ball-first guy.
No. He's a great passer. He's a run-the-court guy. He shoots threes. He fits in with them really well. And he's going to be great for them.
That's an interesting way of looking at it. I didn't see that fit from what I read or anything like that. I don't know nearly as much as you do about that, but I didn't think that was.
I think he's going to be great. I bet you he's an all-star next year.
But just because of the jersey he wears.
I mean, there's a lot of good players in the West. He's going to be great.
World Cup soccer, my friend.
Yee.
Did you watch it?
I did.
I watched it.
Surge?
Yep.
All right.
The whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have any doubt at all that she was going to hit that PK?
No.
Did you think that it was a bad call?
No.
Did you think that the referees had it out for the U.S. and wanted the Netherlands to win?
No.
Why did I see that on social media?
I feel like if the United States doesn't score in the first 4 minutes, people lose their minds.
It was the first time they didn't score within the first 15 minutes.
Right.
Oh.
Everyone's like, "What? Something must be wrong here."
Oh man.
But no, the team's so good.
I saw some good Netherlands puns though.
Sure.
Yeah. Can't Dutch this.
Yeah.
Okay.
When I think about you, I Dutch myself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There you go.
Calling the goalie the Dutch oven.
I couldn't see. I couldn't figure out why they were calling it. Rapinoe. She wins the Golden Ball Award and the Golden Boot.
Who?
Megan.
Rapinoe.
Yeah.
Purple pink hair girl.
Yeah. Alex Morgan got the silver boot. Let's see here.
No, that team's so good you expect them to win. Had they lost, everyone would be shocked.
So looking at some of the other matches, and I know it's the championship, and I about texted you and said, do you think this is a must-win game for the U.S. and the Netherlands? But the Netherlands legitimately didn't match up, both with just the physical ability, the size of the U.S. team more than anybody, which is obviously why they got into the championship game. But yeah, it was pretty entertaining to watch, man.
It's a good game.
I still don't understand everything about soccer, but I still enjoyed it.
I feel like I understand it.
It's like hockey without the ice.
Right.
I feel like I understand it. I'm starting to understand offsides. I don't really think there's not more.
I understand offsides. That's one of the few things that I actually did learn early on.
Yeah.
The flopping kills me.
There's certain things I just kind of pass on. My daughter was like, "Why are they still playing if the time's over?" I'm like, "Yeah, don't worry about it."
The women flop less than the men, though. I did notice that.
That's true.
It's kind of funny.
Very true. Yeah.
But I saw some bad ones where girl's leg would get grazed and she goes down like she's being murdered.
Yeah, but that's all part of the game now.
Right, I know it is.
And I'm not saying it's great. I'm not saying it's great. It's just part of the game. Right.
Do you think this win and the chance and everything else gives them equal pay?
Unfortunately, it will not.
No. Equal revenue.
It's about ratings and attendance.
Yeah. This is the most this year's.
I think they should.
This year's jersey was the most sold soccer jersey in the history of the United States.
That's pretty great.
Men or women national team.
Nice.
Alex Morgan?
No, this is the jersey alone. If you were just wearing, okay. It's the most sold.
Nice.
So, Yeah, we hope it makes it to the forefront and opens up some eyes, right?
Yeah. So what about her tea sipping move?
Loved it.
Thank you.
It's great.
I did too.
Was anybody actually really upset about that?
Well,
was that
yes,
couple things.
Oh, I don't know. I think that's a little unsportsmanlike.
Nah. She said it best.
Get out of here. It was great.
She said it best. She's like, listen, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't know why. I see men out there celebrating, grabbing their sacks and whatnot. She said it. Well, on top of it, before the game against England called the Americans arrogant and cocky. Well, because what they did was
throw a pinky up and sip our tea after we scored.
They had sent representatives to the hotel where the game was going to be played for the finals to check out the hotel and everything, but it happened to be that's where England was staying. So they accused him of like spying on him and basically looking past them for the championship game. And
they accused him of spying on them and looking past them?
Yeah, like, well, one both? Spying on him and two, and then saying like, oh, they're just cocky or whatever else. Yeah, both.
You can't have it both.
Well, you can if you feel like you've got an upper hand by cheating on him. You can just be like, well, we know what they're going to do.
But if you took the time to spy on them, you weren't looking past them.
Yeah,
you can't have both.
Yes, you can. But anyway, they came out and said that they were arrogant. So yeah, go out there and score, do whatever you got to do. I thought it was the best celebration since Brandi Chastain in '99.
It's great.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with it. Do you have any problem with Rapinoe's, Randy Orton in the corner?
No.
It's great.
She did it again after the PK.
Yep.
I have no problem with it.
It's like your signature celebration. It's like the Lakers, throwing up the threes.
The only people who have a problem with that is Brian McCann. He's the only guy in the world who was upset that anyone's celebrating after a soccer goal. It's like him and Pierce Morgan are the two guys.
He's the only person. You are 100% correct. All right, well, we're getting into the All-Star break. Well, let's talk a little home run derby when we come back.
Do you want the latest in TV and security technology but don't know where to start? Call Done Right TV and Security Solutions, your Dish Premier local retailer, to get started today. They'll take the guesswork out of choosing the latest smart home technology with your budget in mind. Dish has been a leader in technology for years, and the Hopper Smart HD DVR interacts with your smart speaker to change channels, pause, and fast forward with just your voice. Sign up today and receive a Nest doorbell system for free, courtesy of Done Right. That's Done Right at 866-84-RIGHT, 866-84-RIGHT. Today, let Done Right provide local professional installation with personal service that is trusted by thousands of business and homeowners in the Quad Cities. That's Done Right TV and Security, 866-84-RIGHT.
This is Turk Wendell, and you're listening to Don't Hassle Us. We're local on ESPN 93.5.
Is your kitchen or bathroom in need of a makeover? You need them redone but can't get a contractor to call you back? You need an all-star. You need to call Mike at All-Star Home Services. Mike and his team have been transforming kitchens and bathrooms for over 15 years. Check out their past projects at all-starhomeservices.com. Call All-Star Home Services today and get $500 off your complete kitchen or bath project. Call 563-299-3786 or visit all-starhomeservices.com.
Are you looking for a summer job and wanting overtime hours? Join XPAC, this area's premier logistics company, located at 525 East 10th Avenue in Milan, conveniently located off the Milan Beltway. XPAC's Milan location has seasonal postings starting at $13 per hour on third shift, 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. Apply online at xpac.com or come in for open interviews Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. XPAC is an equal opportunity employer.
Dutch Boy's new Platinum Plus paint with Stain Shield technology has the performance you expect from a luxury paint at a price you didn't. Platinum Plus is up to 50% more washable and stain resistant than a leading premium paint in satin sheen. Superiority ranges from 24 to 50% depending on sheen selected. Platinum Plus keeps your walls looking new longer. Menards and Dutch Boy paint have you covered. Go ahead, live your life.
Get 11% off everything now at Menards. Savings or mail-in rebate. See store for details.
ESPN 93.5 is the Quad City sports leader and home of your local sports show, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Listen for a chance to win everything from tickets to free food. Every time you win and pick up your prize at the ESPN 93.5 Pepsi ticket window, we'll give you a Pepsi for the road as well. It's like winning twice. Get more chances to win by downloading the ESPN 93.5 app or going to ESPN935.com. From the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
A true red, white, and blue savings celebration. Now through Monday night, the McGrath family of dealerships' biggest ever 4th of July sales event at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport. Pre-owned prices as low as $39.95. $39.95. Payments from $99 a month. $99 a month. Eastern Iowa's best selection of certified pre-owned trucks from $10,988. $10,988. Don't miss holiday savings through Monday night at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport. Pre-owned prices as low as $39.95. Payments from $99 a month. Eastern Iowa's best selection of certified pre-owned trucks from $10,988. Celebrate your freedom to save through Monday night. The McGrath Family 4th of July sale at the McGrath Used Car Superstore of Davenport, 4618 North Brady Street. See all the savings online at McGrathAuto.com.
At Indeed, we understand that when it comes to hiring, it's important to have a large talent pool to choose from. But sometimes too many good options can be overwhelming. That's why Indeed doesn't just give you access to a large pool of job seekers. We also offer screener tools that let you instantly narrow down your search. Hone in on hiring with Indeed. Experience Indeed for yourself today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting at Indeed.com/promo. Terms and conditions apply.
Follow us on Facebook at ESPN 93.5. We'll help break up your feed of relatives' hot political takes. This is the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
We're on the air here at ESPN 93.5 and Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5. You can follow us on Facebook. Leave comments on the Vans Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread. Make sure to download the app. Like us on Facebook, on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter at QC Hassle. Same thing on Instagram as well. We're in studio right now with Nick Toffanelli. He's in for T-Roy. Serge is over there on the Vans Pizza Pub and Grill Facebook comment thread. Just got done talking a little bit about the World Cup. That's how many World Cup victories is that for the women now? Four.
Back to back this year.
Germany did it, and the U.S. is the second team to go back to back.
Yep. Men's best finish was third. Some people were asking that one out there.
Long time ago.
Long time ago.
Many moons ago. All right, 15 songs on Def Leppard's greatest hits.
Okay, we're back to this. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah, 15. What do you mean on their greatest hits album? There's a 15 song.
There's 15 songs.
Okay.
On Def Leppard's greatest hits.
Okay.
The compact disc.
Yes.
Or cassette, I'm sure, is available.
Yes. At Co-op Records.
You ready?
Yep.
You tell me if it's a good song or not.
Okay.
Pour Some Sugar on Me.
Man.
Photograph.
No.
Love Bites.
No.
Let's Get Rocked.
No.
2 Steps Behind.
I don't know.
Animal.
No.
Foolin'.
Foolin'. No.
Rocket.
No.
When Love and Hate Collide.
Don't know it.
Armageddon It.
No.
Have You Ever Needed Someone So Bad?
No.
Rock of Ages.
That one's okay.
Hysteria.
No.
Miss You in a Heartbeat.
Nah, absolutely not.
Bringing on the Heartbreak.
I remember that one. No.
All right, there you have it. Maybe you got one, maybe a good song on their greatest.
Rock of Ages. Yeah. That was it. That one starts.
I rest my case on Def Leppard, gentlemen.
Yeah. All right. So we talked about the World Cup, a little bit about the NBA. So the All-Star break, not really like the halfway point, but it's just past the halfway point. But we consider it the halfway point, and it ended with a little bit of a fireworks yesterday, right? With the Houston Astros and the Angels and Yachty and whatnot. So,
ouch.
Resnick goes into Jonathan Lucroy, right? Mm-hmm. He doesn't go into him. He devastates him.
He crushed him.
And
he went out of his way to do it.
Yeah. So, Yachty goes to Instagram and says what?
Said there's BS.
Mm-hmm.
MLB needs to do something about it.
Bad stuff.
Few expletives. Pray for Lucroy.
Why is it any of his business?
Because he's a catcher.
He's
probably the top catcher in Major League Baseball currently.
when he's healthy. Why doesn't he pay attention to being 2 games back in the NL Central? Why is it any of his business?
He's using his voice. Like, people are going to listen to him. He's probably one of the most known catchers in the league right now.
Maybe ever.
That's fair.
So he's certainly a Hall of Famer.
Yep.
He's the top man of all the catchers in the league, right? He's got the most
He played
sway.
for the Twins. Jade say he's absolutely right.
No, why doesn't Mike Scioscia say something? He was a catcher.
bet if-
He's the manager of the Angels.
But if Joe Mauer said something, you'd be
Why
excited about it.
doesn't Scioscia say something? Guys, he was a catcher. He's the manager of the Angels. He can come out and say the same thing.
I think he should.
Why is it Yachty's business? He
Because
lost 1-0.
Mike Scioscia doesn't have Instagram.
That's true.
That's the only reason you're doing this. For all we know, Mike Scioscia did say something.
2 points for Vato.
Well, we could look it up and see if he quoted on it, had something to say about it, but no. All right, so he used some bad choice of words to go out there and say that it's, that something needs to be done. What more can they do? They've got a rule against it, right? It was a close game.
I know.
They're in the same division.
And it's like mend the rule even more. I don't know.
Texas is 9 games back of Houston. It's a tight race.
It's a reflex thing too. Like I mean, I don't think like he went out of his way to hurt him. It was just like it was a bang bang. He had to make a choice, and that was it. And he crushed him, just wrecked him.
Was not pretty, but like I said, same division. I don't know. Can't say that they have any beef in the past or anything like that. But again, I don't really think it has a lot to do with Yachty that he needs to go out there and say anything. But
I agree with Anderson here. Good for Yachty for saying something. He's bringing attention to it. Making people aware that
like you just don't see that anymore.
Play.
When you saw that replay, you're like, oh my god, that guy's dead. And like that used to happen all the time, and they've legislated against it. For good reason. You don't want your guys getting completely decimated and like carted off the field.
Well, we go back all the time.
They just had a pitcher die.
Yeah.
All right, but that was.
I know it's unrelated, but I'm saying like.
No, that was Marisnik too.
No, Jesus.
You don't know.
Don't start that. But we bring this up. What, Pete Rose in the 72-76 All-Star?
Right.
Where he just destroyed that catcher and ruined his career. Yeah. And it was the same type of thing, but I'm not saying you need to play hard like that. I guess it's fine. Yachty says something, brings attention to it, and yes, he would be the spokesman. And I tell you what, I'd be more upset if it was Brian McCann.
Why?
I wouldn't be upset. I'd just say like, shut up, Brian McCann.
Sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, where is Brian McCann?
Yeah, I'm sure
Shouldn't Brian McCann come out and be like, Marisnik's right. You should be hitting us all in the face.
He's not going to say that. I don't think Brian McCann has social media either. He'd be the type that just does not believe in anything like that.
No.
He'd be the type to be like, oh, you're just hiding behind a screen. Yeah. Come out and talk to me and my beard.
Come out and wrestle me.
So at the break, the Twins only have a 5.5 game lead. The smallest lead. Yeah, the smallest lead of all the American League teams. Yankees have a 6.5 game lead over the Rays, 9 game lead over the Red Sox. Houston has a 7.5 game over Oakland and a 9 game over Texas. Like I said, the Cubs have a half game lead over Milwaukee, 2 over St. Louis, 2.5 over Pittsburgh, 4.5 over Cincinnati.
The whole division, 4.5 games.
Yep. Atlanta's got a 6 game lead over Washington and Philly, 6.5. And the Dodgers have a 13.5 game lead over Arizona.
That's done.
Yes, that's done. Tonight at 7 o'clock, part of your All-Star Game festivities is the Home Run Derby.
Who you like?
Okay, well, here's your participants. Matt Chapman, who's in for Christian Yelich. He's out.
Matt Chapman, third baseman from the A's. I think he's what, like 24, 25 years old? Young guy?
I can pull it. I have everything in front. I have the betting odds in front of me, so.
Everyone's like 23 years old.
Yes, this is like the youngest average age of. Right now, yeah. Okay, let me take you through this. He's got 21 home runs. Here's where
Matt Chapman's 26 years old.
26 years old. He's got 21 home runs so far. I'll take you through the field, and then we'll talk about a few things. Pete Alonso, New York Mets, rookie, 30 home runs. Josh Bell, Pittsburgh, 27 home runs. Alex Bregman, Houston, 23 years old, Jock Peterson. Dodgers, 20 years old, 20 home runs so far. Ronald Acuna Jr., Atlanta, 21 home runs so far. Carlos Santana, Cleveland, he's got 19 home runs so far. And Vladimir Guerrero has 8 home runs so far. And those are actually in your seeds, too. Chapman gets the 1 seed because Yelich had it.
Right.
But he just pulled out. I think this might be true, but I haven't looked it up. Serge, if you could look it up for me.
Okay.
They might be wearing sleeveless jerseys tonight, like the Reds wore yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Didn't really work out very well for the Reds, though, did it?
No, but Puig's got some guns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of these professional baseball players have some pretty big guns.
Yeah, that's a good point. So
these professional athletes really are in shape, you guys.
This home run derby thing, the sleeveless, it's really
You think that's why Yelich pulled out?
No, not at all. Not one bit. No, he said he had a bad back. I just think this is getting closer and closer to slow pitch softball. I mean,
why not?
Yeah.
Why not play slow pitch softball for the All-Star game?
They do. It's a celebrity one. Kevin Hart wins MVP every year.
Jenny Finch is always the MVP.
She always, Jenny Finch.
Nelly always has a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Nelly always does have a good game.
Raleigh Fingers always plays well.
Yeah. Some white guy in an NCIS.
Corbin Burnson.
Yeah,
is probably going to be there.
Mark Harmon.
Yeah, some white guy from Star in an NCIS comes out there and he like turns a double play or something, or dives for a line drive and everyone loses it.
Some former professional baseball player always gets into a little joking wrestling match with one of the girls.
It's George Brett. It's George Brett every time. Yeah. The hijinks that happen.
Then Andre Dawson hits like a 4-run homer.
Yeah, and it'll be on tonight after the home run derby. It was probably taped last night.
That's a good game. They need to get Dan Cortez in that game.
Oh gosh, forget about that. I forget all about MTV Rock and Jock. Was that what it was?
That's exactly what
Rock
it was.
Softball Jam.
Yeah, and then they had the basketball where there was like a
10 pointer. They could do the 20-foot hoop.
Yeah.
The Beebs always showed up and brought his A game.
So the idea here, it's different than your normal. I mean, not. They changed some things from in the last couple years about the MLB home run derby thing. They added a timer. That was about 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And so how it works, players have 4 minutes to swing as much as they can. It's a single elimination tournament.
I don't like the new format.
If they hit 2 home runs of more than 440 feet, they get an additional 30 seconds. And pitchers can't throw until the previous ball has landed. Keep in mind
that was the one last year, I believe, that they didn't really abide by.
Right.
Yeah, it was Bryce Harper's dad.
Right.
Yeah.
You smile the second you bring up his name.
Yeah, look at him.
His eyes light up.
All right, so the odds on. How do you want to look at this for the favorites, or do you want to just go down the seeds and?
I got it right here.
All right. Well,
give me the betting favorites.
The betting favorite off the top is Josh Bell. Okay, from Pittsburgh. Let's see. Not even though it's played in Cleveland, just some things here. Only 5 home run balls have been hit out of Pittsburgh's PNC Park in 19 years. 2 of those have come from Josh Bell. Josh Bell's who's going to throw to him is his friend from AA, John Schwind, and he's been doing home run derbies in the backyard with his dad for years.
Oh boy, what are you doing here, Jay?
I'm just trying to give you.
What are you talking about?
I'm looking at all the things in here, man.
You're scouting the pitchers.
It's a good story. Oh,
You're scouting the pitchers of the home run derby
for you. I've got it all down here.
Is Bryce Harper's dad pitching?
No, he's not in it. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is the second favorite at plus 450.
Who's pitching?
I will tell you in just 1 second. His coach, John Schneider.
Has he been throwing home run derbies in the backyard?
No, it's Vladimir Guerrero. He's been doing this forever. Come on.
I feel
like doing with his dad.
I think the young guys, it's tough, right? They usually run out of gas early. They try to do too much.
Guerrero is the youngest pitcher in Derby history. The Blue Jays coach John Schneider threw BP to Guerrero every day as his minor league manager in 2018-2018.
That could make a difference. Yeah. Important.
All right. Pete Alonso is your third favorite. He's the rookie for the New York Mets. He broke the rookie home run record that Darryl Strawberry had.
Him, Mike Judge, and Mark McGwire, right? The only 3 rookies to be over 30 home runs?
Yes.
Like this early in the season?
Yes, and also going along with that, he hit his 30th home run.
Aaron Judge. Jeez.
Yeah. Alonso joined Cody Bellinger and Christian Yelich in reaching the 30 home run mark before the All-Star break. The last time this many batters reached that milestone before the All-Star break was in 1998 when Sammy Sosa, Mark McGwire, Ken Griffey Jr., Greg Vaughn all got there. The ball's juice, folks. All right, so he broke Darryl Strawberry's home run record 2 weeks ago. He's on pace to break the franchise record of 41. But here's the thing, folks. Guys, he chose his cousin Derek as his pitcher.
What's his deal?
He's just his cousin.
He didn't throw batting practice to him for the last couple of years?
Mm-mm.
He hasn't been throwing home run derbies in the backyard?
Mm-mm.
He's just a guy off the street who happens to be related to him?
Mm-mm. But he does have some home run derby experience. So...
Some independent stuff? Just like some freelance?
Yeah, Alonso does. Apparently, he told Baseball Tonight on Wednesday that he went head-to-head with Jose Canseco in an off-Broadway home run derby in 2014. So, I don't know what that means.
What?
I don't know. I'm just trying to give you some inside scoop for people who like to gamble. Jock Peterson is at plus 500. What's the problem with Jock Peterson? How come no one likes him? He's just not, not
like for this or in general?
No, in general, man. It's just not, I don't know.
I think it's a look on his face.
So, he originally wanted he wanted former Dodgers AAA hitting coach Johnny Washington to throw to him 2015. But now Washington is with the Padres, and the Padres said, no, you can't have him. So instead, he's going to have third base coach Dino Ebel throw for him. And Dino lasts through in 2007. Hold on a second,
Serge. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Hey, do you want to win? Do you want to win Game Winning Club on the home run derby? Don't you want to pick the winner?
The Mets are in, man. I got Bell and I got Acuna Jr. I had the first pick and the last pick.
Dino has thrown to a winner in 2007. He threw to Vladimir Guerrero Sr.
Oh,
yeah,
but he's not going to throw to Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
No, he's a coach. No, he's a third base coach. At plus 700, Carlos Santana, who's on pace to hit 38 home runs. It would be a high for him. I don't know why you don't find this interesting, Nick.
I think that talking about who's pitching to the guys in the home run derby...
It is so important!
Even if that's true...
Cleveland assistant hitting coach Victor Rodriguez will be throwing to Carlos Santana.
Why isn't the hometown guy getting a little bit more play?
This is it, Cleveland, yeah. That's what I like
the hometown guy always gets a bump.
Yeah, I like this. And Rodriguez says, I've worked with him all year, so it's easy to know what he likes. Guess what he likes? He likes it anywhere, said Rodriguez. So, he'll just hit anything. How hard is his job if he likes it anyway, right?
I mean, you're pitching in the home run derby, Jay.
I'd rather recap the rules.
No. Let's go more in depth on the who's pitching.
Well, Matt Chapman's next up at plus 800.
Can we get some stats for these guys?
His dad, Jim Chapman, is throwing.
Is he a lefty, righty?
Here's some stats for you. Alex Bregman, he's got his bullpen catcher throwing for him, who threw last year.
What's he going to have for breakfast that day?
Bregman averages home runs at 379.3 feet, so he's not going to reach the 400 feet to get the extra 30 seconds. And there's also, even though left field wall is shorter and most of his home run balls go to left field, 18 of his 23 have gone to left field for Bregman. But there's a 19-foot wall in left field. There's some stats for you, pal.
So you don't like Bregman?
I like him as a person.
But not for this.
I enjoy his social media game.
We're not talking, but you're upset with Yadier Molina. What's happening?
What? No, I don't. Yeah, he doesn't go out there and scream at people and, stick his nose where it doesn't belong. Ronald Acuna Jr., as infield instructor Tomas Perez is going to be thrown to him. So, I don't want to go into in depth because I don't want to upset you, Nick.
No, please do.
No, I'm just telling you. So, Jock Peterson, Bregman first round. Let's see, Chapman and Vladimir Guerrero first round. Was it Alonso Acuna Jr.? I don't know. I like
Who
it.
you got?
I actually did a different draft for the guys that do the fantasy baseball podcast, and I actually took I had the number 2 pick, and I took Pete Alonso, and then it came back around to me, and Matt Chapman was there when I think I took him over
Acuna,
Santana actually.
Santana went last.
Yeah.
Who? Run some value pick.
I know. I really wasn't paying. I was
I
in the
think
middle of
Santana
a
got
walk.
a chance to win this.
It was yesterday was National Daddy-Daughter Take a Walk Day, so I was out on a walk, and I was getting the pressure of, hey, you're on the clock. So I was like, hey, just give me Chapman. I didn't.
Is that where your kid just points at you and says, take a walk?
No. We actually went on a walk.
Oh.
Yeah. So, all right. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have Merrick Brave come in from Black and Brave Wrestling Academy, SCW Pro. We're going to talk to him about his Indians and all the things that we've talking about and what's coming up, what he likes for his Dolphins. So we'll be right back.
Hey, Quad Cities. Stop going to your favorite social media sites asking for suggestions of where to get your oil change, who does the best tattoo work, or the best place for lunch in the QCA. Pick up your Locals Love Us guide all over the Quad Cities. It's easy to navigate table of contents to help you find whatever you're looking for. Or go to their website at localsloveus.com, click on Quad Cities, and then browse favorites. It's so easy to use, and they even rank the most popular places for you. While you're on their website, don't forget to vote for our show, Don't Hassle Us, We're Local, and all of our sponsors. That's Locals Love Us, your guide to the best.
In downtown Davenport at Street Fest, presented by Cobham during Big 7 weekend on July 26th and 27th. From corn dogs and funnel cakes to Greek favorites and barbecue, enjoy a wide variety of festival food. Catch live local music from your favorite artists, including ZZ Top and AC/DC tribute bands, and even a New Orleans-style marching band. Craft and retail vendors, family activities, and more will be on hand. This nearly 50-year-old Quad Cities tradition is not to be missed. Street Fest is presented by Cobham and sponsored by Town Square Media, WHBF-TV, Mediacom, Quad City Times, and Kimberly Car City. Don't miss the Quad City's biggest homecoming party. This event is free and all ages, so make plans to come grab some lunch or dinner with the family in downtown Davenport and catch a show. See you at Street Fest on July 26th and 27th. Visit downtowndavenport.com for more details.
Message and data rates may apply. Please don't text while driving.
If you've been in business more than 20 minutes, you've probably printed your logo on all kinds of promotional products. We all know logos work because they're on everything from the top of skyscrapers to the bottom of shoes. Ever wondered why? Or how to best use your logo to grow your business? Let us show you today for free. We're 4imprint, promotional product experts at your service. We're giving away the latest issue of Amplify, the digital magazine that reveals promotional product success stories absolutely free to everyone who texts GROW to 88988. At 4imprint, we make your logo look perfect on thousands of promotional items. With our 100% guarantee, it'll be right the first time, on time, every time. Your free e-magazine will reveal invaluable insights that can attract new customers, build your brand, and grow your business. Get the latest issue of Amplify absolutely free by texting GROW to 88988. That's GROW to 88988.
Exxon and Mobil present How to Be Supremium. First, fill your tank with Exxon and Mobil's Supremium Fuel, new Synergy Supreme Plus. It keeps your engine 2 times cleaner for better gas mileage. Then get the rest of your car 2 times cleaner. My horn is so clean it squeaks. Sorry about that. So clean your engine with new Exxon and Mobil Synergy Supreme Plus. It's supreme. It's premium. It's Supremium. Fill up today or go to Exxon.com for details.
Synergy Supreme Plus gas compared to Synergy regular gas and poor fuel injected engines. Benefits based on continuous use and may vary.
Hi, it's Jamie, Progressive's Employee of the Month, 2 months in a row. Leave a message at the... Hi, Jamie. It's me, Jamie. I just had a new idea for our song about the Name Your Price tool. So when it's like, tell us what you want to pay, hey, 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 and the trombone goes, blah, 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 and you say, we'll help you find coverage options to fit your budget. Then we just all do finger snaps while a choir goes, savings coming at ya, savings coming at ya. Yes? No? Maybe? Anyway, see your practice tonight. I got new lyrics for the rap break.
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Join the fun on 2nd Street in downtown Davenport at Street Fest, presented by Cobham during Big 7 weekend on July 26th and 27th. From corn dogs and funnel cakes to Greek favorites and barbecue, enjoy a wide variety of festival food. Catch live local music from your favorite artists, including ZZ Top and AC/DC tribute bands, and even a New Orleans-style marching band. Craft and retail vendors, family activities, and more will be on hand. This nearly 50-year-old Quad Cities tradition is not to be missed. Street Fest is presented by Cobham and sponsored by Town Square Media, WHBF-TV, Mediacom, Quad City Times, and Kimberly-Carr City. Don't miss the Quad City's biggest homecoming party. This event is free and all ages, so make plans to come grab some lunch or dinner with the family in downtown Davenport and catch a show. See you at Street Fest on July 26th and 27th. Visit downtowndavenport.com for more details.
Your home of the Chicago Cubs, Chicago Bears, and the only local sports show in the Quad Cities. Don't hassle us, we're local. Noon to 2 on the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 93.5.
Welcome back to the top of the hour, ESPN 93.5. Don't hassle us, we're local. I want to invite you all to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter at QC Hassle, and on Instagram as well. You can listen to us on the app and on ESPN935.com. Click the upper right-hand corner. I want to remind you guys about Tangled Wood in Bettendorf. 7,400 square feet of bar, dining, and private dining spaces. Also, 8,000 square feet of outdoor enjoyment for food, drinks, or hanging out with family and friends. 44 beers on tap, 23 televisions inside and out, and an award-winning chef. Place is great to go to for like things to get togethers, like after deck hockey, soccer games there at Crow Creek Park. You can ride your bike there. They've got a nice bike rack that you can ride right up into. It's fantastic there. Check it out at www.thetangledwood.com. Like them on Facebook as well. You can call them for reservations, 563-949-1000. In studio, we've got Merrick Brave.
I'm back.
You're back, buddy.
You guys are back.
Yes, we're back.
This is a little bit of a extended, 4th of July week for you, really.
It's one of those things we had planned even like back in the day when we were just at the bar. We knew ahead of time last year that we were like, okay, we're going to take either 2 weeks off in July and they would be they'd be broken up, or we'd take a week and a half type of thing, and then just elected for the week and a half.
And now you're rejuvenated, refreshed.
Yeah. Originally, it would have been all of last week. We would be back this week, take a week off, and come back next week. But we're going to go all the way through now.
Nice.
And then, so next week, I'm going to line up all the things I want to do in April, where what we had every like Tuesday, I was going to have like a former coach in a high school in the area. I'm just going to do that next week as well, and try to get some guests in. As of right now, we're going to have AC Earl in on Thursday.
Oh, that's nice.
So, but this Thursday, but next week, and then we go right into Bix week, and then after Bix, I think outside of baseball, it's pretty much all football from then on out.
Yeah, we're getting close. I think I read yesterday 9 Sundays until
8 college football Saturday, and 9 Sundays till the NFL.
Can't wait.
Well, this is the dead zone, right? Like, the day after the All-Star game, there's nothing.
Yes, this is, and usually, and the ESPYs will be on Wednesday.
Right.
So,
which is the day after the All-Star game.
Yes, when they made that smart, because that Wednesday is the one thing where there's like zero.
ESPYs do anything for you?
Not anymore.
I think my buddy Seth Rollins is going to the ESPYs this year.
Does he get a present or something?
I think he's a guest. I know they're doing some WWE awards for the first time this year, so I think that may have something to do with it. But yeah, he's going to be out in LA this week doing all things ESPYs.
Really?
Yeah, so that's kind of cool. I'm kind of jealous. That'd be fun. I'd go.
Yeah, no, it would definitely be fun. I'm saying, like, do you watch them?
No, I won't watch.
Right.
No. I'll catch. Maybe if I'm not doing anything, I'll catch. The recap and the winners on Twitter or something. But I'll probably be coaching when they air down at Black and Brave, so I probably won't even see a single second of it.
I think like the first year it came on, I remember the 2008 when Justin Timberlake hosted. His monologue was pretty good, but I don't think I watched it from the beginning.
What?
The reason I remember is because that was the NCAA tournament, Kansas versus Memphis.
Okay.
And
it went to overtime.
Yeah. And then he was just like going up to he's like, all you got to do is just block him. And everyone's like, oh, that's hilarious. Other than that, like, I don't know much more about the ESPYs. up for it? I know you can vote on the awards.
One thing I am interested in is the Miami Miracle is up for Best Play of the Year, where the Dolphins beat the Patriots. It was easily the best moment of the Dolphins season for me. They also beat the Bears, and I was there live, which was kind of cool. Mm-hmm. But I hope they win that. I hope Seth has a good time. But other than that, it's not... I'd rather watch a baseball game or a football game or anything, than an award show about sports.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I could pull up like who's nominated for what award, but do you care?
Do you?
I can.
To the listeners,
we can do the vote. I don't know. We're an ESPN.
Does
channel.
anyone remember any of the ESPN winners of years past? Can you remember?
Has there ever been like just a complete like, oh my God, LeBron should have won it, but someone else, like athlete of the year, like Tom Brady wins it over LeBron. Did that happen?
What the ESPN needs to do is they just start giving the awards to people who don't at all deserve it. So
and
there's outrage.
Somebody pulls a Kanye and jumps up on stage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
like athlete of the year, Nathan Peterman. And then the internet loses its mind. Everybody watches the ESPYs next year.
There are those types of weirdos on Twitter who are tweeting out who got snubbed and who got screwed over.
There are.
That's what Twitter's for.
I guess. Speaking of Twitter, Seth, he had to calm down a little bit on his Twitter, huh?
He was going a little crazy there for a little bit, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's very passionate about his abilities. He's very passionate about the company he works for, and I actually find that pretty commendable. There was a lot of people who work for WWE that were taking subtle jabs and sometimes not so subtle jabs at the company they work for, and he got tired of that, and he wanted to speak up as a locker room leader that he is, and kind of one of the faces of the company, and let people know that it's okay to be proud of the company you work for, even if the vocal minority, which is the internet wrestling community and the people on Twitter, even if they seem to have an overwhelmingly negative opinion of the current product.
Okay, let's get out to the people out there listening who are not aware of this. The IWC, the Internet Wrestling Community, is very strong. Their voice. They're the smart marks, the smarks, so what you will. Have you ever, and you're not going to say anything, there's just so many people that want to complain about the product, but yet will defend it to anybody else. I just don't. It must be like
an odd dichotomy there.
I feel like it's always been that way, right?
Not always.
I mean, it's maybe not so pronounced, but
the Twitter generation has given everyone a voice, whether they deserve it or not.
Well, everyone definitely thinks their opinion really matters.
Well, and what people don't understand is that the internet wrestling community is just what I said. It's the vocal minority. 10% of the WWE audience are the ones who are on Twitter commenting on every single Monday Night Raw and every single SmackDown and every single pay-per-view. So 90% of the audience could be really enjoying the product, but the 10% that aren't enjoying the product are the ones who are speaking up and being very vocal about how much they dislike it. So if you're a business owner, which you are, Jay, and 90% of your audience likes the product and only 10% doesn't, who are you going to cater to?
Right.
And who are you going to listen to?
Yeah.
I feel like it's been that way since like the mid-90s, like somewhere in there, like even before.
Sure.
Sphere.
It was less available to consume,
right, and less obvious, I suppose,
right. But the dirt sheets have always been around. Wrestling forums were always around,
right.
I myself used to get on wrestling forums when I was in high school and voice my opinion about certain things, but I think a lot of people don't understand that what you see on one Monday doesn't constitute the entirety of the product. It is a year-round television program, and one Monday isn't the end of a feud or the end of a storyline. Tune in next week, tune in at the pay-per-view, and then tune in at the following pay-per-view, and so on and so forth. And then after you've seen the entire presentation of a storyline, a feud, whatnot, then give your opinion. maybe at least let it play out all the way.
I feel
before
like you're asking way too much.
Yeah, and I am.
You're,
And I understand that's not how it works.
No.
People's attention spans are short, and everyone understands that to get those clicks and those likes and those retweets, you have to be outraged. You have to say something outrageous. So keep on keeping on.
Get a hot
IWC.
take.
Go get that attention.
Yeah, whatever you need to do.
Speaking of wrestling, talk to me about Sergeant Slaughter.
Oh man, I wanted to make the announcement here, but with you guys
Yeah, I know we
being
were off
off
the air,
and
that's-
everything, so next time
Yep.
we have somebody in. But Sergeant Slaughter, WWE Hall of Famer, former WWF World Heavyweight Champion, Sergeant Slaughter,
Former G.I. Joe.
Let's not talk about
Oh yes, absolutely.
when he won the title. That's not my Sergeant Slaughter.
Well, but
Yeah.
it's part of his accolades. So,
Okay.
Coming to SCW Pro on September 14th, our next stop at the Rust Belt. Ric Flair was our first guest, and now we got another Hall of Famer coming through, and that's Sergeant Slaughter. It's our 16th anniversary, our 16-year anniversary event on September 14th at the Rust Belt. We're partnering with a new event coordinator this time, Camille Lasasso, who you have met, and she has nothing but great things to say about you.
Nice.
But she has started a new event coordinating company called Frogtown Entertainment. This will be their first venture into the professional wrestling world, and we're happy to partner with them. Sergeant Slaughter will be doing a 2-hour meet and greet before the event. This time, tickets for that are only $50. You can buy them right now through our website, scw-pro.com, or through the Rust Belt's Facebook. But that $50 ticket gets your meet and greet with Sergeant Slaughter, and we are limiting that to 100 tickets sold. We will not be opening that up to any more tickets. Even if it does sell out, we won't be allowing any more people to purchase that, because we want to make sure that everyone gets ample time with Sarge.
Fair.
They can get through, they can get their picture, they can get their autograph, one per person. So we're not going to allow people to buy extra autographs and bring in a tub of 10 to 15 items to get signed from Sarge, because that slows down the line. So we listened.
Twice shy.
We listened to people. We understood there were some opportunities to make this experience better, and we've decided to do that. So we're limiting that to 100 VIP tickets sold. Not only will you get into the meet and greet with your VIP ticket, but you will get exclusive stage seating for the event. The stage seating will be directly overlooking the ring, because the ring now, instead of being in the middle of the Rust Belt, is going to be directly up against the stage.
Oh, gotcha.
We'll have floor seats around that, and then we even have standing room only seats available for as low as $10. So last time when Flair came through, and Flair's worth it, nobody's arguing that, but it was $100 for the VIP, and then the general admission ticket was $40. That's a little bit expensive for a lot of our audience, our SCW Pro audience. So I worked closely with Frogtown Entertainment and Camille Lasasso, and I made sure that we were going to have cheaper tickets available for our audience so that you can bring the entire family. It's not going to break the bank. It's not going to destroy your budget. We have $10 tickets available, all the way up to $25 front row seats directly right around that ring, and then all the way up to the $50 seat, which gets your meet and greet with Sergeant Slaughter and your VIP stage seating. We're going to have a bar, an exclusive bar on the stage for people who have purchased VIP tickets, so you don't even have to leave the stage to get a refreshment, an adult beverage. You'll be able to sit right up there and grab a beer and watch the action. And in fact, our entryway is going to go directly through the center of the stage. So if you do purchase that VIP seating, you will be receiving a VIP experience. You'll be up close and personal with all the wrestlers.
I feel like there'll be some high-flying shenanigans coming off of that stage.
I think that's an accurate prediction.
Yeah.
I think you can definitely, with guys like Dante Leone and the returning first base line down there. So that'll be fun. We got a lot going on. It's a big summer for SCW Pro. It's a big summer for Black and Brave. We have an event this Friday at the Beer Stube in Moline, Illinois. It's one of our outdoor events. The 9 p.m. special 9 p.m. start time. Tickets are $10 for that. But through maybe a drunken haze, I was convinced by one JP Finger to allow him to be the special guest commissioner and matchmaker for the evening. So everything that you see this Friday at the Beer Stube in Moline is coming directly from the deranged mind of JP Finger. So we're excited to see what he comes up with because he's kind of a wacky individual.
Is he your guest on this week's podcast?
Yeah, actually tonight, Booze, Brawls, and Brave, a not safe for work podcast. So if you're listening right here on the QC Hassle Network, if you're listening, please make sure the kids are put to bed or wherever. I always say you can chain them up to the radiator in the basement, but I don't know if I can say that on ESPN.
Yeah, you can say that. It's all right.
I'm obviously kidding. But yeah, it is the JP Finger episode of Booze, Brawls, and Brave, the podcast on the QC Hassle Network. That'll be out later this evening. But he is the guest commissioner and matchmaker this Friday. He's crazy. He's legit crazy. He's not playing a character. This isn't a gimmick. What you see is what you get from JP Finger.
Good.
So we've given him the power, and he will be in charge this Friday night, 9 p.m. $10 tickets. Can't beat it. It's a fun time. It really is.
I like that. I actually I'm kid free on Friday night.
Grab the bros and come on out. We packed that beer garden, and it's a completely different experience than any other SCW Pro you've been to, whether we've been at the Cole Ballroom or Iowa City, Walcott, wherever it may be. Seeing us live outdoors in the beer garden. They have multiple bars set up inside and outside of the beer stube. And we get crazy. We get a little wild. With our 9 p.m. start time, it's a little edgier than you would expect from a typical family-friendly SCW Pro show. Kids are still welcome. We try to make sure our shows are done by 11 p.m. so that the kids can come and hang out and enjoy the night. But please be aware that it is a little bit edgier content than normal. So you might hear a swear word or two, and you might see a couple more chair shots, maybe a ladder, maybe a trash can use, whatever it may be. But we like to have a good time at the Beer Stube, and our last two events out there this summer have been pretty amazing, and we're excited to do it again.
Love it. All right, when we come back, we're actually going to take a look at the ESPYs and see how excited you are for the categories.
Why not? Front Street Brewery, the oldest brew pub in the state of Iowa, is nestled beautifully along the bank of the mighty Mississippi. It has served the fine community of Davenport, Iowa since 1992 with awesome beers on tap like the Davenport Gold, a satisfying American ale, pale straw in color with a sweet corn-like aroma and a crisp, clean finish. Smooth, balanced, and refreshing. Or the Wise Guy, their take on the instantly recognizable German wheat beer that staked its claim on palates around the world. Brewed with noble German yeast, this refreshingly sweet and smooth brew features a citrusy tart aroma with significant notes of banana and clove. Prost! Check out their Facebook page for food and drink specials. Also visit their webpage at www.frontstreetbrew.com.
This is Bobby Metcalf from the Quad City Times, and you are listening to Don't Hassle Us, We're Local on ESPN 93.5.
At Cenex, we love summertime as much as you do. It's the season we wait for all year long, and it's finally arrived. Stop by your local Cenex now and all summer long for your warm weather needs, vacation wants, and everything in between. Fuel and snacks for those road trips. Charcoal and hot dogs for family grill outs. And cool, refreshing beverages to help you beat the heat. Summer love. Powered locally at Cenex.
The most comprehensive veteran services event in the region is happening July 19th and 20th at the Wellness and Rec Center at St. Ambrose University. This event gives veterans the means to resolve any pending or new concerns they may have by providing access to VA and community resources in person over 2 days. This is the first event of its kind in our area and will offer VA claims and appeals assistance, VA healthcare enrollment and medical exams, caregiver support, VA Mobile Vet Center, and job, legal, housing, and cemetery assistance, and much more. If you are a veteran, you don't want to miss this event. The Veterans Experience Action Center, July 19th and 20th from 9 a.m. till 3 p.m. in the Wellness and Rec Center at St. Ambrose University. For more information, call United Way 211 or 563-355-9900. Brought to you by Unity Point Health, Trinity, Cobham, St. Ambrose University, RIA Federal Credit Union, American Legion Auxiliary Unit 26, the Quad City Times, KWQC TV6, Valpak of the Quad Cities, and Town Square Media.
Leaks, ruptures, nooks, cranny, crevice, too. You've got those wet basement blues. Call the absolutely dry guy. Call the absolutely dry guy. Put that water back in its place. It's time to reclaim your living space when they call the Absolutely Dry Guy. Or visit us online at absolutelydryguy.com. This was brought to you by Absolutely Dry Basement Waterproofing.
You have plans for your business. First Midwest Bank has ideas. Ideas for larger commercial operations like manufacturing, navigating the complex commercial real estate market, or equipment financing. Ideas for small businesses like keeping cash flow predictable, lines of credit, building benefits packages, and more. With over 75 years of local knowledge and expertise, First Midwest Bank has ideas for building momentum for your business in the Quad Cities. Learn more at firstmidwest.com/ideas. First Midwest, your local Quad Cities Bank.
Casey's wants to introduce you to the newest member of the neighborhood. Meet the all-new Casey's.com. Now the same great made-from-scratch pizza is always easy to order, right at your fingertips. Casey's.com. Whether you're at home or on the go, you're always one fast click away from your favorite Casey's pizza. Try the new Casey's.com today. The easier, faster, friendlier way to order pizza. This month's special, order 2 large, delicious Casey's single-topping pizzas for only $9.99 each. Not valid with any other offer.
Join the fun on 2nd Street in downtown Davenport at Street Fest, presented by Cobham during Big 7 weekend on July 26th and 27th. From corn dogs and funnel cakes to Greek favorites and barbecue, enjoy a wide variety of festival food. Catch live local music from your favorite artists, including ZZ Top and AC/DC tribute bands, and even a New Orleans-style marching band. Craft and retail vendors, family activities, and more will be on hand. This nearly 50-year-old Quad Cities tradition is not to be missed. Street Fest is presented by Cobham and sponsored by Town Square Media, WHBF-TV, Mediacom, Quad City Times, and Kimberly Car City. Don't miss the Quad City's biggest homecoming party. This event is free and all ages, so make plans to come grab some lunch or dinner with the family in downtown Davenport and catch a show. See you at Street Fest on July 26th and 27th. Visit downtowndavenport.com for more details.
From the Sheedy Family Chiropractic Studios, this is the Quad City Sports Leader, ESPN 93.5, KJOC Bettendorf.
You're listening to ESPN 93.5 and Don't Hassle Us, We're Local. Here in the Hassle Palace, brought to you by Dunright TV and Security Solutions. In studio with me is Nick Toffanelli and SCW Pro, Black and Brave owner and trainer Merrick Brave. Gentlemen, it's the John Deere Classic this week.
JDC.
The JDC. Going on.
It's the Quad City's biggest week in golf, Jay.
It really is. It really is. Right now going on is a golf pro-am. Just the John Deere Golf Pro-am. I don't think it's the Classic Pro-am, so the guys, because they're traveling right now. And then tonight at 6:30, this is just a list of events. The Pro-Am Pairings Party. I don't. This is where you can pay money to get in and play with the pros, right, for a day.
Sure.
And that's what a Pro-Am is.
Yeah, I think so.
You pay a lot of money, and then you get to say I hung out with, whomever. Sounds like a lot of fun.
Dustin Johnson.
Is Dustin Johnson going to be there? I have a list of people here who are going to be here. Zach Johnson's going to be here, not Dustin Johnson. But
we like Zach Johnson.
Yeah. Yeah. Most importantly, Matthew Wolf is going to be here. Matt Wolf. He just
from
no, not Party of Five. That's a great call, though.
It's not different Matt Wolf.
That is a great call. It's not Matthew Wolf. Matt Wolf, not Matthew Wolf from Party of Five and also Lost series. But this guy is a 20-year-old who just won the 3M golf tournament up in Minnesota, and he becomes one of the last person to win a golf tournament before they turned 21, and the PGA Tour was Justin Spieth, and was at the JDC in 2013.
Nice.
So he'll be there, and some people were saying that maybe he'd drop out after that, but I don't think he's in it. Let's see, Zach Johnson, like I said, returning winner. Let's see, I got it here. I know it. Michael Kim, who's got the tournament record. He shot minus 27 last year.
That's pretty strong.
Very good. The highest before that was minus 26, Steve Stricker. So, let's see. On Tuesday, free admission for the professional practice rounds. That's all day long. From 9 to 4, the first tee youth day. So, that's they got all kinds of activities for the kids. 11 to 1, the first tee lunch and learn with PGA Tour. At 2 p.m., a free youth clinic at the TPC driving range. Wednesday is the John Deere Classic Pro-Am. Ticket holders get in free to watch the Pro-Am. Charity concert at 7 o'clock at the Rust Belt.
Oh, very nice.
And then Thursday, the first round begins at 7. The Golf Channel TV coverage starts at 3. Anyone 60 years or older get in for $20. So anyone with a current college ID gets in for $20. And that goes on all week. 7 a.m. first start, second round on Friday, third round on Sunday. And the cut usually, from the last 15 cuts, have all been somewhere between -2, 3, or 4. So it's pretty consistent. So,
and I remember, like, on my first or second day in the Quad Cities, my stepdad was trying to convince me that this was a great place to live by showing me a newspaper article that had Tiger Woods in it. It was like, no, Tiger Woods played golf here. That's why you should care about this place.
He did. The story is, and I've told it before. The
And
story,
look at you now, baby.
I believe it was. I seriously believe this was like 95. He played.
Doesn't your brother Chip have a Tiger Woods in the Quad City story?
No, the story he may, but the story is that he won. There was a boat down at the Davenport that he got on. He was underage.
The gambling boat.
Yes. Then downtown Davenport. And the other one is that the old halftime sports bar on Brady Street. He went to get in, and the bouncer was like, "No, you can't get in."
See, I feel
he was young.
I feel like in your brother Chip's version, like he carded Tiger Woods, and Tiger Woods tried
He did
to,
not. This was actually,
and then Chip beat him in arm wrestling.
No. This story was actually on ESPN. So it still doesn't mean if it's true or not. But that he was on, and whoever was in his entourage said, "Do you know who that is? That's the Tiger." And the bouncer said, "I don't care if he's the Lion King. He's not getting in here."
Right.
So that's the story.
What a good story.
But he did get on the boat. He was on the video camera getting on that, and that was after they had changed it to 21.
Sure.
But yes, so I've never been to John Deere Classic. Merrick, have you?
No, I have not. I've been invited a couple times. I've turned down tickets both times.
I've been invited.
Is this year the year?
I believe that we might actually do a show from there on Wednesday.
Nice.
If things are on the up and up after WQAD gets off the air, they do their 11 to 12. We're going to take over their tent and do the show there.
Oh, that's cool.
So they'll be.
Are you going to bring AC Earl?
No, he'll be on Thursday.
No, you should bring AC Earl.
I would love to bring AC Earl to the John Deere Classic. I would. Yes, that would be great. If they say, hey, you can have this the rest of the week, I'll just say, hey, Mr. Earl,
please
meet us at the John Deere Classic.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bring your golf shoes.
We're
gonna walk on.
Yeah. So that's like I said, it'll be interesting. I don't even know. I don't even want to drive there. I don't know where to park. I feel like there's going to be thousands of cars.
I think you need
to that.
There's got to be a media
There's
place,
shuttles,
right?
Landjet.
Right? Yeah.
Call up Landjet.
Yeah, there's got to be a media parking spot though, right? Right.
I feel like you're really overinflating your imports, Jay. There's
I'm doing
media
a show
parking
there.
spots. You don't get one.
If I'm doing a show there,
Yeah, maybe you can get in that way.
say, hey, I'm with Randazzo.
Right, that's the way to do it.
So we're looking into it. I'm hoping to do
just
it.
go up and park like right in front. Be like Randazzo said, it's cool.
Just throw my keys to whoever
Yeah.
walks in.
That's the first person.
The
who
first
walks by.
person.
Yeah.
Like park wherever you want.
Yeah.
Just bring Pat with you and have a cutoff tee and
Yeah.
some cutoff jorts.
That'll work
and
out well.
Nobody will stop you.
There's a 20 in the cup holder for you. Park
gonna
it.
say no?
Take
Yeah.
care of the car.
Hey, put it somewhere close.
Will you, Sporto? Just walk up like I own the place.
Yes.
Here for the radio show. You know what I'm talking about.
Thanks, kid.
Thanks, kid. Love you. Who loves you, baby? Yeah, I can't. It's exciting. People get excited about it, but maybe if I see it, all these pro golfers and everything.
It's fun, man. Why not? Get out.
Yeah, I don't know.
John Deere Classic Week.
It is John Deere Classic Week. All right, it's also All-Star Week, and it's also on Wednesday night the ESPYs.
Are we doing like a prediction?
No, just giving you some things.
Rundown.
There's so this will be on at 7 o'clock. It's going to be on ABC. Tracy Morgan's hosting.
It's on ABC.
Oh, well, now I want to watch. I love Tracy
Yeah.
Morgan.
There's some different categories in here. Best team: the Boston Red Sox, Clemson Tigers, New England Patriots, Toronto Raptors, Baylor Bears, Virginia Cavaliers, and the U.S. Women's National Team soccer team.
Oh,
They had to just add that, right?
And I'm sure they'll win. You know, it's It's a
Makes
World
sense.
Cup. It's
Now, you
recent.
could probably get them all to show up for the ESPYs because it's it's like a couple days after, right?
Right.
Probably get that whole team there.
Good story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're going to win over, what would be runner-up?
I
Clemson Tiger?
The Lady
I would
Bears.
vote the Raptors just because that's also recent and fresh and relatively big upset over the Warriors.
All right.
You're not giving that SB to Canadians.
That's what I was going to say, too.
That would be my one reason I would say no, but
the other category,
That's the really important SB, guys.
best record-breaking performance. Drew Brees becomes all-time passing leader. Sabrina, I'm going to mess up the last name, Ionescu, Oregon all-time leader in triple doubles. That's men or female, male or female, by the way. Klay Thompson sets a three-point record in a game with 14, and Matthew Bowling sets a high school track record 100 meters.
I guess you give it to Drew Brees because nobody cares about the others.
Yeah, it's either that or you give it to the kid, right?
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, again, if you want a feel-good story.
Yeah. Best upset, Old Dominion defeats number 13 Virginia Tech, college football.
Pass.
Naomi, I like this. Naomi Osaka defeats Serena Williams, U.S. Open. Columbus Blue Jackets sweep Tampa Bay Lightning.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's
Andy
also
Ruiz Jr.
hockey.
defeats Anthony Joshua.
Oh,
It's Ruiz Jr., right?
Yeah.
I like that we're thinking about this now. Now we're getting into the ESPYs. We're making the ESPYs interesting now.
Oh, can we bet on these?
Oh, I'm sure you can. You can bet on anything.
Yeah, I bet.
There's somebody taking bets on the ESPYs?
Well, we'll find out. At the next break, we'll find out.
I feel let's get Rollins and let's find out. That's
well, that the WWE moment's coming up. Best game: Texas A&M defeats LSU 74-72 in a 7 overtime thriller. Rams defeat Chiefs 54-51 on Monday Night Football.
That was a fun one.
Notre Dame defeats UConn 81-76 in the Final Four.
I'm going to give it to the Rams Chiefs. That game was so much fun to watch, and everybody was talking about that as it was happening and the next day.
All right, best WWE moment. Roman Reigns returns to Raw.
That's it. That's game
Becky
over.
Lynch's 2 wins at WrestleMania 35. Kofi Kingston wins first WWE title. Ronda Rousey wins first Raw title at SummerSlam.
You got to give it to Roman.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
No, you don't.
He beat cancer.
Kofi Kingston wins first ever WWE title. He's their first African American champion.
Was Kofi Kingston wrestling cancer?
Yeah, let me I hate to do this to my own business, but cancer's real. He actually beat cancer.
Yeah. As a cancer survivor, I'm going to tell you that Kofi Kingston winning the first WWE title is pretty big up there.
I don't know. That's probably, if I had to rank them 1 through 4, that's probably 4 for me.
He's the first African American WWE champion.
That's not true.
Who was?
The Rock.
100% African American. He's Samoan. I don't want to get technical here or anything like that, but there are some problems here.
Wait, Booker T was a world champion.
Not for the WWE.
For WWE, but not the WWE title. They did have the WCW world title in WWE. And
It's
the
a
first
it's a
world
frustrating
champion
topic for me.
was Ron Simmons.
That was NWA.
That's a great moment, though.
Yes. Not WWF.
Kofi's was great too.
Kofi's not Universal. I guess I shouldn't say that.
I was there. I watched it live. It was great. But Roman Reigns beat cancer.
I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I can't argue that. It is beating cancer. Best viral moment?
Is this like
no pass.
Random people on the
pass
internet?
on that category. Best athlete in sport. Best female athlete. Brianna Stewart, Seattle Storm. Simone Baez,
the
gymnast.
The gymnast, right?
Alex Morgan. We know that. And Michaela
She was the
Schifrin.
twerker, right?
Yeah, she was the twerker.
I liked that video.
Ooh, here we go. Best male athlete. Patrick Mahomes, Kansas City Chiefs.
Take it.
Mookie Betts, Boston Red Sox. I'm not even going to say it. Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Greek Freak. And Brooks Koepka, golf. Who's the best athlete out of those four?
Well, I guess
like actual athlete or who had the best year?
It says best male athlete as a category.
Well, then Giannis wins it for like the next 5 years, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's a Greek freak. Patrick Mahomes had an incredible season for his first full season.
I think Mahomes wins that award this year But if you do it just by the title of the award,
if you do it by the title of the world, give it to Simone Biles.
Well, that's a female.
I
She's
know,
a female,
but
yeah.
screw that.
Just
Men,
across the
women,
board,
she's
yeah.
the best athlete. Gymnasts are insane. They're so
Alex
strong.
Morgan, though, they're running all the time.
They do run a lot. But I think Simone Biles could probably run a lot and also do like 10,000 backflips while she's doing it.
Patrick Mahomes or the Greek Freak?
I give it to Mahomes because football's king.
And Mahomes was unbelievable.
Best college athlete: Kyler Murray, Zion Williams, the Sabrina who I talked about earlier, or Rachel Garcia, UCLA softball. So it's between Zion and Kyler.
Kyler won Heisman Trophy.
Zion
And
got
he's
hurt.
drafted. He's more of an athlete. He's drafted in the first round. Isn't he the only one to be drafted first round in both?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like of all time?
Yeah.
Ever?
I think
That's I feel like that's true.
Didn't Elway?
I don't think he went first round.
No. A lot of quarterbacks get drafted in MLB though.
There's so many more. Boxer, best bowler, best female golfer,
What? They
best
cannot
male
have
golfer,
best bowler category.
best driver.
This is why people don't watch that
Best
show.
international men's soccer player, best international women's soccer player, best male tennis player. They've got all kinds of best jockey. They've got all kinds of categories.
That's gotta. But
Best NFL player: Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Donald, Todd Gurley, Drew Brees.
Probably not. It's he's still probably up there, but you got to figure he's
just
slipped
because
a little
of
bit.
age,
Yeah.
age and injury, a
Age
little
and
bit.
just the wear and tear. I mean, the guy's played deep in the playoffs. It's his 17th season next year.
That's insane.
That's
I remember
incredible,
watching
right?
him his high school games on
Right.
ESPN.
What did you just say?
It's his 17th season next year.
Oh boy, yeah.
That's wild. Do you give it to Giannis then? Is he the best player in the NBA?
No.
Who is?
When he's healthy, Kevin Durant's probably the best player in the NBA right now.
When he's healthy. But
Right.
Will he ever be healthy again?
Right. He's going to come back from that Achilles.
Where does Steph Curry rank there?
Defensively, he's not.
He's shorter,
quite
he's
there,
smaller,
right.
so
It's
he
got to
doesn't.
be for the season. So is it right now? It's Kevin Durant. I mean, you're doing it for the year.
Kawhi's in the conversation.
James Harden.
James Harden's probably in the conversation.
Look what he did with CP3 was down.
But
he doesn't play defense.
That's the
at all.
that's the thing there, right? Yeah.
So does that
LeBron
change
James
the question?
plays defense?
Is LeBron James the best overall
Doesn't play
player?
defense?
It could still be close, right?
I think he might be.
He doesn't play defense.
Who?
LeBron James.
Where
He
do
does
the
win it.
Lakers finish up this year? Adding Anthony Davis. They didn't get Kawhi. They were hoping for that.
They got DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah. So you got a couple big men down there.
And you got Kuz.
Rondo
We were
is
talking
a-
about this earlier. The Lakers are on paper deeper than the Clippers, right? In a season where the Raptors won the NBA championship because their good players stayed healthy and the Warriors broke apart.
Yeah.
Right.
I think this upcoming NBA season is probably the most intriguing one we've had in 4 or 5 years.
It should be fun.
Maybe I'll watch during the regular season for the first time in 5 years.
Best MLB player: Mookie Betts, Christian Yelich, Jacob deGrom, Blake Snell.
Yelich?
I can't.
It's Yelich.
I can't believe this list without a Mike Trout on it. But yeah,
Well, that is insane, right?
Yeah.
But you got to make room for Blake Snell when you get a chance, Jay.
Yeah.
I'm biased. I want Frankie Lindor on there.
Anyway, well, let's discuss some more about the NBA when we come back from break, and about what teams we like out of the East and West coming up after the changes that we saw in the last 2 weeks.
Pints is Davenport's premier spot for craft draft beer and superb cocktails. Located on the border of Davenport and Bettendorf, it's the perfect location for people out on the town. Grab some drinks before the movies or after dinner or on a date night. Stop by any day of the week to enjoy their happy hour or 7 daily specials. Pints, we also got wine on tap now. Come check that out. It is delightful. That's Pints, 5268 Utica Ridge Road in Davenport.
Leaks, ruptures, nooks, cranny, crevice, too. You've got those wet basement blues. Call the absolutely dry guy. Call the absolutely dry guy. Put that water back in its place. It's time to reclaim your living space when you call the absolutely dry guy. Or visit us online at absolutely.dryguy.com. This was brought to you by Absolutely Dry Basement Waterproofing.
When is a notebook more than a notebook? When it takes me from creative writing
to traveling the world to report my next story.
Stay
Staples is your back-to-school destination. Find all the supplies and inspiration you need. Come in store this week for our 97-cent deals. Staples 4-pack glue sticks, Crayola 12-pack colored pencils, and our exclusive bonus pack of Crayola broad-tip markers, all just 97 cents each. Staples, back to school and beyond. In-store only. Offer ends 8/31/19. Limit 30 on Crayola markers and colored pencils while supplies last.
Red, white, and blue savings at the Home Depot means up to 40% off appliance special buys. Plus, up to $600 in extra savings instantly on select appliances. Get an entire GE counter depth kitchen package for under $2,900. No rebate, no hassle, no kidding. Today is the day for doing. Red, white, and blue savings at the Home Depot. More saving, more doing. U.S. only while supplies last. Gas extra. See store for details. Valid through July 10th.
All Major Restorations is your insurance claim specialist. They work, live, and give back to the Quad Cities.
I'm Chantal from Davenport, and I just won a free roof from All Major Restorations.
If you missed our last free roof giveaway, another one is coming soon. And when storm damage hits, let All Major Restorations help you. They make the process quick and easy. The insurance company has people fighting for them. Let All Major Restorations work for you. Storm damage estimates are always free. All Major Restorations of the Quad Cities. Go to amrestorations.com. From the first pitch to the last out, you'll hear every inning of Chicago Cubs baseball on ESPN 93.5.
He's at the warning track. It's at the wall. So long.
Presented by Frick's Tap, Lynn's Creek Golf Course, G&G Retailers, Augustana College Athletic Department, Sexton Ford, American Family Insurance, Adam Rattler Agency.
Game over. Cubs win.
The Chicago Cubs are on the Quad Cities sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
Paid non-attorney spokesperson. Attention! If you've had hernia surgery and have experienced complications such as chronic pain, infection, wound reopening, mesh migration, bowel obstruction, need revision surgery, or other complications, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Hernia repair surgery is common and requires a mesh product to be implanted inside your body. In May of 2016, the manufacturer of a popular hernia mesh product issued a mandatory global recall due to product defects. If you've had hernia surgery and have experienced complications, you may be entitled to significant cash compensation. Call the Hernia Mesh Helpline now at 800-559-5097. Our experienced attorneys will fight to get you the compensation you deserve. You pay nothing unless we get a recovery in your favor. Time is limited to file a claim, so call the Hernia Mesh Helpline now, 800-559-5097. Operators are standing by 24/7. Call 800-559-5097. That's 800-559-5097.
Download the ESPN 93.5 app today to get breaking news sent right to your phone. Never miss a thing from the Quad City sports leader, ESPN 93.5.
You're listening to Don't Hassle Your Local here on ESPN 93.5. Going into the All-Star break yesterday, we have the Harrington's Pub sports update from the MLB. The White Sox beat the Cubs 3-1. Ivan Nova gets the win. Alex Colomé got the save. The Twins lost to the Rangers 4-1 in extra innings. The Pirates beat the Brewers 6-5. The Giants beat the Cardinals 1-0. And the Nationals bested the Kansas City Royals 5-2. Going into the break now. Minnesota Twins having a 5.5 game lead over the Cleveland Indians.
Coming for you.
Yep. And the Chicago Cubs have a half game lead over Milwaukee, a 2 game lead over St. Louis, 2.5 over Pittsburgh, 4.5 over Cincinnati. Coming for us, huh?
I think so.
You think so?
We're not even healthy yet. We don't have Corey Kluber right now. Carrasco was just unfortunately diagnosed with leukemia, battling that. But it looks like they caught it really early. It's very treatable. I think he'll be back pitching this year. It looks like he's already resumed throwing. Bats are starting to get hot. We're calling up a lot of the minor leaguers, and they're contributing. Oscar Mercado, Bobby Bradley. Yeah. We still got some we can call up, too, if we need. I like it. I'm going to go see some games in Minneapolis, actually, in August. We'll see if we can take over the league.
Well, there had to be some type of coming down to earth by the Twins. But
I mean, they were on record.
Yeah.
Or on pace to shatter the single season home run record by a team.
So we'll see. I mean, yeah, but like I said, they're bound to come down to earth. But schedule's still very favorable for the rest
Should
of the
be
way
an
out.
interesting second half.
Should be an interesting second half.
Are we going to wager on it?
Sure.
Oh,
Sure.
Interesting.
Sure. The Central is going to be interesting to watch, obviously. I mean, that's the one that's the closest. 4.5 games between those 5 teams is incredible. Nobody else is that close. I mean, even with Indians being 5.5 out, that's 4.5 for Cincinnati's in last place. Did you, we were talking about it beforehand, did you see the Reds jerseys yesterday?
Yeah, I watched the game. It was creepy.
You didn't like the sleeveless?
It was alarming. Like that's the first time I've ever seen that.
Yeah.
They did that in the mid '90s for a bit, right? They had the white pinstripes. The Reds did with no sleeves, and I think it was like it was like Billy Hatcher.
They said they were wearing them as a throwback to some dude back in the day.
1965 is what Andy from the Natty
said. They said his biceps were too large to wear sleeves, so he would go sleeveless. I didn't even know that was like legal. I didn't know you could do that. I thought that was against jersey regulations.
Like twice a year.
Yeah, that's also alarming. It's odd.
Yes,
it's disturbing. I felt like I was watching a women's softball team, and they played poorly as well. They lost 11-1. Indians scored 6 runs in the 8th. It was nice. Puig looked great. Puig is jacked.
Yeah.
But it was kind of weird because when you wear sleeved jerseys all summer, you get that crazy farmer's tan rocking, and then you suddenly go sleeveless and your upper arms are very pale while your forearms are not. So it was.
So I'm looking right now at the home run derby, the All-Star, the home run derby jerseys, and they are sleeveless.
I
wonder if anyone's going to be just not rocking any undershirt.
Oh, I bet that you'll see plenty of people inspired by the Reds to go sleeveless, especially if you're jacked. Why not? I don't think
the bigger question is who's actually going to wear sleeves.
I wanted to be at the home run derby and be a part of that. But no, I don't know. I like, this is easily the best All-Star game out of all of them, right?
What do you mean? Of all the All-Star games?
Of all the All-Star games.
Like the game itself, or the
events,
whole festivities,
everything.
Hockey's been kind of ramping it up lately.
NBA's good too. The only one, the football one's bad, right?
Yeah, I miss when they used to do like the QB skills competition.
Sure.
How far could you chuck a ball, and then hitting the moving targets as they were on wheels across the field. That was kind of fun. I wish they'd bring that back. I think a lot of guys would be willing to participate, as opposed to just doing the crappy Pro Bowl game, which they do now.
But baseball is the one you always remember. It's in the summer. You're a kid. You're not in school. Like, you remember the All-Star games when you were a kid. At least I do.
And they're competitive.
They do have a skills competition, but they don't highlight it as much.
The NFL?
Yeah. I was down in Orlando a year ago in January, and there was like an NFL skills competition during the Pro Bowl type of thing.
Remember when they used to do the beach flag football?
Yeah, they got rid of that because
who tore his
the kid
ACL?
from the Patriots did tore his ACL playing beach flag football. He was like a rookie.
Whoops.
Yeah, but yeah, baseball's easily the best out of all of them.
I think I would agree with you. Yeah, and it's competitive. They're trying to win. It actually means something.
No, not anymore.
Oh, they took that away.
No. The home run derby, they win a lot of money. And that's what they should do for the dunk contest. I mean, they win $1 million.
The dunk contest used to be amazing.
Is the home run derby $1 million now?
You win $1 million.
What?
Yeah. It's
wow.
Yeah.
It's baseball. Everything's inflated.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's $1 million. What else?
Wow.
Yeah, it's they raised the stakes for the 2019 home run derby. The winner slated to get $1 million. And actually, there's $1 million of the $2.5 million purse. So even runner up and everything.
Oh wow!
Oh.
Yeah.
I think Vlad Jr. is going to win. That's my pick. Does he go sans gloves like his dad used to?
I don't know.
Well, he's got Chapman first round.
He has the least amount of home runs of anyone in the field.
But he hasn't been playing. He only got called up.
Right.
What, a month ago?
Well, he had an oblique injury. Yeah, so it was about a month ago.
Rookies won the home run derby in the history of the home run derby. Is Aaron Judge?
Aaron Judge. Gosh, that year was insane. He was hitting balls that looked like foul balls that were just
He's
traveling.
just a massive human being.
Yeah. Well, that's Jake Marisnik, 6'4", 220, and he just crushed Jonathan Lucroy.
Yeah.
And Jake Marisnik looks like a normal-sized guy compared to everybody else in the Major League Baseball, right? So that's like the average guy is kind of around there.
Man.
Aaron Judge is like 6'8".
Yeah,
like, that's 280.
Who was he standing next to that I saw a picture of that, and it didn't look realistic. It looked photoshopped because he was literally
Altuve?
almost twice. I think it was Altuve.
Yeah.
And Altuve was on first.
It looks like that picture of Shaquille O'Neal and his ex-wife.
Yeah.
Where she's like at his hip.
It was wild. Yeah. It did not look real.
Right.
Yeah, big boy.
You going to watch the Home Run Derby tonight?
Yeah, actually I will. I love the Home Run Derby. I love the Home Run Derby. I love the dunk contest. Like I said, when they did the QB skills competition, that was my bag.
Mm-hmm.
I love watching, incredible people do incredible things. I always said if you could do one, I'll just ask you guys, if you could do one amazing sports feat, what would it be? Could you dunk a basketball? Yeah. Would you like to hit a home run in a major league park? Throw a football 70 yards? What's like the ultimate sports feat that you could personally accomplish? I always said it was hitting a home run in a major league park because just the crack of the bat, just watching how far it goes would be fun. But dunking would be cool too.
See, I think hitting a home run in a major league park is doable for you.
For me, no.
I'm saying, like, you give it like 6 months, you could do that.
I take batting practice before Black and Brave Night at the Bandits, and I am
not
very lucky to get it out of the infield.
Right.
And they're throwing 70 miles an hour.
I feel if you catch one, you can do it. But dunking, like, casually being able to dunk a basketball, I think would be the best.
That would be fun because you could impress anyone anywhere.
Like, you could just walk onto a court and, like, all of a sudden, you can just hammer it down on somebody and then walk away. Like,
just what I do.
Yeah.
But random regular people can dunk basketballs if they're tall enough.
Not this guy.
No,
so
me either.
The dunk would be up there, like you said, just to pull that out of nowhere and just be like,
it's like to be able to casually dunk.
Mm-hmm.
That would be fun. You need a lot more. You need time, place, equipment for hitting a home run. But I feel like that would be more physically satisfying.
There's a lot fewer pickup baseball games. You just go walk in and dominate.
Man, I remember doing like neighborhood pickup baseball games when I was a kid.
Slugger.
I don't think people do that anymore.
Slugger. Yeah.
I don't know how you can't get kids together right?
and play. No, I mean when we were young, my neighborhood had a ton of kids. We could get a full team on each side, 18 kids. It was fun. We'd do that for football and basketball, and there was a lot of kids in my neighborhood. That was a good time.
Yeah, we did that too. But did you play Slugger growing up?
Always, yeah. Always, yeah.
What was the game? We used to call it Indian baseball, where you could play with like 3 people, where you'd have a pitcher and then you'd hit, and then wherever the ball ended up, you put your bat down in front of home plate, and then the outfielder had to throw the ball from wherever it landed and try and hit the bat. And if they did, you were out. But if they didn't, you got like a run or whatever.
We
called it Indian baseball when I was a kid, but I don't know if that was a thing that everyone else
This
played.
was down in Kansas, right?
This was in Kansas.
Good. We don't want to take that for Iowa to here. Just throw that Indian
That's
around
a
like
fun game.
How do you hit that? That's so hard to hit that bat.
It's got to be next to a ball. Well, unless you don't hit the ball very far.
This was like my personal, and I didn't complete the feat, but my friend Caleb, this had to be like 1994 or something. He hit the ball, or his brother Kenton hit the ball over his backyard, which was a very large backyard, over the alley, into the neighbor across the alley, his backyard, rolled all the way to his garage and stopped. Like literally as a kid, it felt like he hit the ball 400 feet.
Right.
Probably more like 200 feet or so. We were young.
But he got all of it.
But yeah, and we were like, oh wow, that's amazing. And my friend Caleb at the time grabbed the ball, chucked it as hard as he could, and it was rolling, and it got right to the bat, and then it like an old golf movie where it's just on the lip, and it one more nudge and it hit the bat, and we went
nuts.
Crazy. Yeah. We went crazy for it. That's literally like one of my favorite sporting memories from my youth
of all time.
And that's why they call it Indian baseball.
Indian baseball.
You never know what you're gonna get.
Guys, thanks a lot for coming in today. I